Good morning. Good morning, Friday, April the 28th. So I'm at my building project here in the Dominican Republic, Las Arenas on the north coast. And the building that I'm standing in is a commercial building. So it fronts onto a busy street, and it's a street that ends at the ocean. So less than a mile down the street is the ocean. So it's a great location. Across the street is literally 1,000 condominiums. So great market here for really any kind of store that someone would want to put in. So I think the best use of this particular space is going to be a colmado, which here in the Dominican Republic is just like your corner store. So a little bit of everything. So they've just done all of the wood necessary to pour the roof. You can see, I can still see sky through there, so they haven't poured the roof yet. So there is a crew of guys that come in, and their only trade is to do these forms, and they're forms for concrete. So you can see they're doing, they already did the forms for all of the columns. Now they've laid all the wood forms, and for the most part they're just using strip trees. I mean, all of the, they call them piñon, which just really translates to a post. All of this greenery will be removed after we're said and done. So this is the smaller commercial space. Just wait for the louder bikes that go by. So you can see here the terrace that comes out. So we've got a bit of coverage at the front. My plan is to extend the coverage here just at the front door with something a little more decorative. And then we've got a covered walkway here. So this is the step into the other smaller commercial space. And you can see it's quite tiny, but it's got a nice high ceiling, two big windows and a door. I see it being used as a small bakery or a little clothing store or a loteca. I mean, it really serves up a lot of purposes. As small as it is, it's kind of a unique space, and it does open up to this side space, which will be landscaped nicely. So it'll open up to some pretty gardens at the side. We'll put a little bit of parking in that front corner. We have a requirement here of 5 parking spaces, so we'll make sure that we meet that requirement. Garbage everywhere. Okay. So I'm just going to do a series of short videos today, I think, just to show the processes of each step. So the next process for the store here is the roof, so that we can start the second level. So we have some interesting landscaping questions, things that I'm going to have to decide what are going to be the best way to use space. So this space is kind of unique. It's actually not a very wide space. It's about 12 feet from the wall of the house to the wall of the property. You can see this line right here is the actual floor of the house. So he's just going to step right into the floor of the house right now. So that's floor level. So you can see how high up that is. So we will have a flat terrace that comes directly out, but then it will have to slope down because I don't want it to come level across. It'll make this wall very low. But I want this to be usable space. I don't want the whole space to be used up with stairs. So we're going to have to think about that. If you guys have any ideas, let me know.